Hi everyone, today we're going to be checking out the Audio-Technica ATH-M40Xs. The M40Xs are an incredibly popular pair of monitoring headphones, known for their neutral and accurate sound, while still coming in at a compelling price point of under $100, making them ideal for any setting where you want accurate and high quality sound. For example, when sound mixing, editing video, DJing, listening to music, and much more. In this review, I will cover everything from the pros to the cons, taking a look at the unboxing, and then a thorough look at the features and design of the headphones, followed by an in-depth review of the sound quality, all to help you decide whether these headphones are the right headphones for you. Let's start off with the unboxing. I'm really glad to be looking at this pair of headphones. The M series from Audio-Technica are used all over the world, and the M40Xs are sort of the mid-range model in the lineup. So, when opening the box, the first thing we have included is a quick start guide, underneath which we'll find the M40Xs themselves, and they already look great. But let's put them to the side for now and see what else is included. Also included is a carrying bag, which is always nice to see and great for travel. Inside are two cables, giving two listening options, as well as a 1/4-inch adapter that can be attached to both cables. The first cable is a 1.2 meter coiled cable, which allows for varying range. And then we also have a longer 3 meter straight cable, which is great for a studio environment if, say, you're further away from the amp. Let me know what you think in the comments. Should all headphones come with detachable cables? So let's take a closer look at the design and features. Looking around the headphones, you can see we have this matte black finish, which I think looks quite sharp. Additionally, on each ear cup you'll find the silver Audio-Technica logos and then also the Audio-Technica brand in writing on the headband. This all makes the headphones quite iconic and instantly recognizable. I quite like the design. To me, they feel less like an elegant pair of headphones but more like a tool that is really built to last, sturdy, and meant for a professional environment. While the M40Xs feature a mostly plastic build, to me they are well put together and feel sturdy in the hand. The headband also offers plenty of stretch, making it great for both larger as well as people with smaller heads. Now, along the sides of the headband, you can extend and shorten this via a click mechanism, and one thing I really like about the system is that it is quite stiff, so that means that it won't be adjusting on its own when, say, taking it in and out of your bag or when taking it on and off your head. Additionally, there are many intervals between clicks, so there's a wide range to choose from, allowing you to really fine-tune the size to your head. Now, in terms of the ear cups, they do rotate in both directions. They go back by around 15 degrees, which I would say is just enough, but I would have liked to see a little bit more. On the other hand, they do fold all the way flat forwards, and this is particularly useful when wearing the headphones around your neck, as this way they will not be in the way if, say, you're tilting your head to the left or right. This just makes them more comfortable to quickly take off and wear them on your neck. Putting the M40Xs on my head, I found them to sit over my ears, although I do notice that parts of the back of my ear do slightly touch the outer edge of the ear cup. And this is by no means uncomfortable, but is something to bear in mind if you have larger ears. So what are the M40Xs like to wear with glasses? Well, as someone who wears glasses every day and someone who's tried many different headphones, I found the M40Xs to be manageable. Not the most comfortable I've tried, but can manage for shorter to medium-term listening sessions. Unlike some other headphones, I found the M40X's clamping pressure to be a little bit stronger than some. Now what this results in is a little bit more pressure on the sides of my glasses frame, particularly in the part where they go behind the ears. And this can get a little bit uncomfortable as the pressure builds up over time. Something to bear in mind if you wear glasses. Let's take a closer look at the ear cups. Now, first of all, I found them to be quite comfortable to wear. The ear cups look good, and I think they have a nice faux leather finish, and they also provide plenty of padding. Now, whether you prefer a slightly softer or more stiff padding will depend on your personal preference. However, I found these to be slightly on the more stiffer side of the spectrum. I personally prefer a softer ear cup, something like memory foam for example, which will actually mold to the shape of your head. That said, these do provide a very good seal. For me, I found the M40Xs to be quite comfortable, great for those 1 to 3 hour listening sessions, after which I have found it can get a little bit warm inside the ear cups. That said, the noise isolation that they provide is excellent. and this allows you to eliminate those outside distractions and really focus on the sound. The M40Xs come in at a weight of 240 grams, which I would say is just about average for a headphone of this type. That said, the weight is very effectively distributed between the ear cups as well as the headband, which also has a decent layer of padding. Now what this results in is the headphones actually feeling lighter on your head, making them very comfortable from a weight perspective. Now combine this with the slightly stiffer clamping pressure, you get a very secure fit on your head. I think this is particularly useful if, say, you're a DJ, dancing behind the music while you're mixing. You don't have to worry about these falling off. In terms of storage, the ear cups can be folded in and up, and this allows you to store the headphones with the included carrying bag. Now this is a very simple bag, but is definitely functional and overall creates for a very portable setup, making it great to quickly throw in your bag and take with you. Earlier in the unboxing section of this video, I mentioned that the M40Xs come with two detachable cables, and this is great for two reasons. First, of course, is providing options. Not only do you get two in the box, but the cables are also different, making them great for different use cases. For example, the shorter coiled cable may be great while listening at home, and the longer straight cable may be nice when listening in the studio. And secondly, of course, is longevity. If, say, you're working and you accidentally break one of your cables, you don't have to worry about replacing the whole headphone, instead just buying a new cable. Now one thing to bear in mind here is that you can't unfortunately just use any cable, as they do use a proprietary, more recessed connection. But on the plus side, what this does offer is a pretty neat locking mechanism. So what you do is you simply plug in the cable and then twist it to the right to lock it into place. This way the cable cannot be pulled out. So if, say, again, you're a DJ, you're jumping to the music, you don't have to worry about unplugging your headphones and losing your sound. Overall, I would say I am quite happy with the design and feature set of the M40Xs. They are quite comfortable to wear, they look professional, and I like that the carrying case and two detachable cables are included. But what do they sound like? When it comes to sound quality, this is where the M40Xs excel. Typically, most consumer headphones at this price range will emphasize the lows as well as the highs, creating that V-shaped EQ. Now, this will result in very colorful sound, and while some may prefer this, this does sacrifice in terms of accuracy and clarity. The M40Xs, being monitors, take a different approach, and instead focus on providing neutral sound with an ever so slight emphasis on the high frequencies. So I've primarily used the M40Xs to edit video, where I mix dialogue, music, and effects. And I've occasionally listened to some music as well as podcasts. And in my testing, I found the dual 40mm drivers to have a neutral sound profile, providing very natural and lifelike sound. There is defined separation and balance between the high, mid, and low frequencies. What this results in is sound that is very accurate. You're essentially hearing the track the way it was meant to be heard. Having all frequencies present creates clear instrument separation in all genres of music. The frequency response on the M40Xs goes all the way down from 15 Hz and up to 24,000 Hz, providing a broad range across all frequencies. Highs are crisp and clear. You can hear the finest nuances and details, especially in vocals. Though when listening at higher volumes, this can be a bit harsh and lead to some listening fatigue. This is not an issue in day-to-day use, but if you plan to listen to music at high volumes for longer periods of time, this is something to consider. Mids are very much present and again well separated. The lows are tight and punchy without being over prominent or sounding muddy. The soundstage that the M40Xs provide is decent. That said, as mentioned earlier, the passive noise isolation is truly great, and this definitely contributes to a better sense of immersion. When using the M40Xs for mixing sound in video editing, I found them to be an absolute joy to work with. Knowing that these provide flat and neutral sound gives me reassurance when editing multiple audio elements in video, and ensures me that the audio is balanced in the way that I want. Now, I mentioned this in my previous Sony MDR7506 review, and the same applies here. If you are listening to poor quality audio due to the clarity and neutrality of the M40Xs, it may seem like the audio sounds worse, but this is not the case. Instead, these headphones are so accurate to a point where the difference between good and bad audio quality becomes more apparent, which in turn makes high quality audio even more enjoyable. They also get plenty loud. Using them with my MacBook Pro, I found 40% volume to be plenty. The flatter, more neutral sound profile that the M40Xs provide may not be for everyone, and if you are new to monitors, may require a little bit of getting used to. But given the detail and the level of accuracy that the M40Xs provide, I can say that I appreciate music and high quality audio in a new kind of way, hearing the audio the way it was meant to be heard. So who are these for? Well, if you're looking for a neutral and accurate sounding pair of headphones, for the price, the M40Xs provide exceptional performance. As always, the purchase links for the M40Xs are in the description. If you have any questions, please leave them down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.